Welcome to another edition of Handicap Born Black in America. I'm your host, Ramon Roan. This is being brought to you by Judicial Freedom Riders Incorporated. We're a nonprofit organization with a mission of reforming our justice system. Most of us understand that our justice system is not fair, especially towards minorities. This message is entitled 64,000 Black Women Gone Missing and Mainstream Media is Silent. Look, we understand, or at least I understand, that there is a devalue of the life of a black person, be it male or female, especially male. However, 64,000 black women gone missing, and we don't hear nothing about this in the media. I mean, we heard almost like daily about Natalie Holloway, but we don't hear nothing about the 64,000 black women that gone missing. Let me read this to you. Despite representing 12.85% of the population, black Americans account for nearly 226,000, or 34% of all missing persons reported in 2012. How in the world this is not an issue? Look, we're 49% of the homicide victims. We're 35% of children being aborted. We're, I believe the number is probably around 47% of the prison population. And 34% of missing people? How so? Why isn't this an issue with our black leaders? According to the FBI National Crime Information Center, the comparison with other racial groups is unfavorable. Whites and Hispanics are a combined 80% of the population, but account for a combined 60% of missing persons, with 34%. This is especially troubling when you break down the numbers by age. Black and Missing report that 37% of missing minors and 28% of missing adults in 2013 were black. No fewer than 270,000 minorities have gone missing since 2010, 135,000 of whom were black, and 64,000 were black women. That's just alarming. And something needs to be done. Look, African Americans need to understand that there is a war against the race of black people. And the war has been going on. It didn't stop with the Civil War. That's just a different phase. It didn't stop with the advent of the Civil Rights Act. That's just a different phase. The war is still going on. And until we understand that, look, when you know what your enemy is doing, is you know his weapons, we can now understand, we can now defeat them because you know what they're going to do. What they're doing right now in America, this day, 2014, is continuing of the continuance of the propaganda war against black people. And here it is. This should be a federal investigation on why the worldwide media and our government is complicit. Because if our government doesn't address this issue, then they're part of the issue. Doesn't address the problem, then they're part of the problem. This needs to be addressed. Those families, the mothers and fathers of those those children, men and women, they need resolution. They need to know where their victims are, and they need to have the same kind of effort we spent on searching for Natalie Holloway. She's no different than anyone else of those children, anyone else. but she was treated differently, and you know why she was treated differently? Yeah, she was white. That's the truth. And we should have there. As a Christian, the scripture says that God is not a respecter of person. Neither am I. I'm not a racist. I'm pro-black, but I'm not racist. I want to be treated, and I want all African Americans to be treated the same as everyone else, irregardless of the population. Irregardless of population. But that's not so. And when you have 64,000 black women gone missing, and we don't hear about this on the media, our government is not concerned about this. And by the way, according to this article, most black people, the law enforcement believe that when black people go missing, there's some kind of crime. Where did they get that from? Are all black people criminals? Am I a criminal? No. Where did they get it from? Well, you got it from a propaganda that is actually systematic, and it's the destruction of black people. I'm your host, Ramon Roan. This has been another edition of Handicapped Born Black in America. Please visit our website at www.jfrinc.org. Membership is only $36 a year. That's a trip for two to any restaurant like Applebee's or Ruby Tuesday or your local restaurants. Please subscribe to this video. Subscribe to this channel rather. We need your help, and in order for us to combat our justice system affects every aspect of our lives, and if we don't reform it, it's going to get worse. May God bless you, and may God bless America.